So, how do you start a good story? There are three things that you say right off the bat to start a good story. Where were you? What just happened? And what were you thinking? So, take example, the story of the boy who cried wolf. You don't have to start the story at the beginning. You can start your story actually at the end. So, stick with me. So, there I was, standing before me with a flock devastated by the wolf, and no one had come to my aid. And all I could think was, why did I cry wolf too much? So you can actually start the story at the end. And then when you go, so just a few days later, what had happened was, and then you go right into the beginning of the story. Or take, for example, the first time you meet your wife. So there I was in the pub. I was right next to the bathroom, and you could kind of smell the pee, and in walked this woman that just blew my mind. And all I could think was, she's going to be my wife. Or take, for example, the story of when my wife first cooked for me. And I go, wow. There she was. I was newly married, sitting in my one-bedroom apartment, and my wife brought me my favorite meal. She set it down before me. I looked at the lasagna. I smelled it. I was so excited to dig in, but it had hard-boiled eggs in it. And all I could think was, this isn't how my mom made it. So when you start a story, start with, where were you? Describe the scene using your senses, your smell, your hearing, your sight. What just happened? What just occurred? And what were you thinking? And you will instantly captivate your audience within the first few sentences of your story. And don't tell them, oh, I'm going to tell you a story now, or once upon a time. No, don't do that. Just start right in the middle of the action. What happened? Where were you? And what were you thinking?